Check out my little planter. Look at her with her pink set. She got this set so early, y'all. She wasn't able to use it because she was only 1 when she got it. Now we have the yard and space, and she has the interest. So combined, it is just magical out here. I'm so glad she's into nature. When you have Bob the Builder in real life, and he's building you a new home for your plants. So these are pallet boards, if you guys recognize Pinterest in real life. And I have my aloe vera plants and my 3 pineapple plants that I'm trying to rehome because there's just no more room. Everybody's healthy and happy, but I need a little grooming in there. Yeah, lots of grooming. But I need them to give me some pineapples this year, so we got to repot. Look at how many. Like, he's just way too big for this pot, and this is a big pot, but it's time to rehome. So we're building our own. It's gonna be pretty big too. It's a nice size. I'll show you some of the pallets inside so you can see what it came from. Zaddy Bob the Builder. So this is a pallet. It's upside down, but this is a pallet that we have in here. It's an extra one. So he basically cut it this way and then cut it into pieces so that he can make the side border. This is Callie. Hi, Callie. Say hi. Say hi, Papa. He came back in for his big boy hammer, but basically, yes, we're cutting the pallet into the pieces to create a border. We're gonna put my pineapple plant, hopefully 2 plants fit in it, to rehome them, and then I'm gonna run some copper through them to get some of that electricity from the earth to help grow them and keep insects and bugs off of them. Oh, here I have some other plants. I have my banana plant. I have more monstera. Can you tell my obsession with monstera plants? My fiddle fig, he's so moody, but he's actually growing the most he's ever grown. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. And look, more babies. Fiddle fig. And then we have some onions, some potatoes, some, I think, strawberries. I threw peppers. I threw a whole bunch of stuff in there, so who knows what else is in there. Since the weather's so nice, let's walk around the house to catch up with him. There he is. All right, and we're back. So yes, see how big that's gonna be? You can't buy a plant pot that big at the store. Look at that. Look, compared to my shoe, my size 7-inch shoe. That's gonna be a great size. I'm excited because it has all this beautiful room to grow and thrive and get some natural air and water, and just, I'm excited. I'm so excited. So usually I'm a big fan of changing out my plants and getting in there, getting dirty, but I can hear from upstairs that there is a master sergeant toad somewhere between the neighbor's house over there and right here in my own plants, and he makes this very deep toad sound at night, and you can hear in the field all the other toads. Now, for those of you guys that hate frogs and already signed off, sorry, but I'm not afraid of frogs necessarily, but whatever this toad is, I'm afraid of it because it sounds massive. It sounds like it's about 2 feet wide and just can't even hop because it's so big. So I'm actually very, very afraid to empty out my pots to replant them because I know I'm going to meet him in here. I have a feeling he's in my plants. He would be well protected by aloe if he can get in there, or by the pineapple leaves from any predators. So I feel like he's here. If I can get the noise, if I can trap that sound tonight, I will, because I don't know how we gonna move these plants. I mean, I know somebody who can help me move these plants, but yeah, somebody gonna have to help me. Somebody gonna have to help me. Issue. I mean, not that he's not helping enough now, right? Look at how big that is. I know I can house at least 2 pineapples in there. I'm squeezing them in there. Now, Aloe can have his own home, and one of my pineapple plants is a baby, so, well, not a baby, but he's the smallest. He is the smallest of the 3. So, I mean, I can get away with it, but I'm excited. And 10 out of 10 recommend y'all getting you a bubby. Get you a bubby. All right, box is done. Look at that, look at that. This is the bottom of the box. And we got some plywood coming up to go ahead and put over the bottom.
Oh wow, shit fits perfect. I don't even have to cut it. Even more crazy.
Yeah. Just gotta shift it over a little, that's it.
Yeah. It's a little uneven, but that's the bottom, so I don't care that much. That's what it is. Right there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little piece there. Another one for you.
So we ran out to Ace Hardware. It is the day of the storm. Hurricane Helene is right next door, but we figured why not try to plant or repot as much of my plants as we can so that they can get fresh rain water to help promote growth. So we're running out to the store. Well, we are at the store trying to get weed blocker and soil. I'm so sad that we couldn't use a local nursery, but this was like super last minute, so we're just gonna get the bare minimum to try this. The bottom was just stained using this from Home Depot. I think it was about $5. Storm is about half a day away. And Navy's protesting that she's stuck inside. Now he's about to lay down the weed blocker. This is just... It was called Landscape Fabric. That's the weed blocker. And it's tear resistant, eco-friendly, all that good stuff. Vegetable, herbs. So we're gonna staple gun the weed blocker or the fabric to the wood. We've already stained the inside. I have to get stain for the outside and in between on another day. We're working with time right now. We went ahead and got this soil as well. Good job. It's on the wrong hand, but we'll fix it after. This is a little kit one of my neighbors got her last year. She was too young for it, but now it's coming in handy because she sees daddy with his gloves. So she wants to use her gloves. That's just dirt. You want me to clean it? Okay, I'll clean it off. Right. Yes, girl. Out in the garden. Ooh. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, my baby's gonna be repotted. I can't wait. Look at how big you are. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
One back here too. Very good. Excellent. Oh, other way. Very good. Very good. Oh, uh-oh. At this point, we were so exhausted. Time was flying, the wind was picking up, so we had to get a move on adding some soil. We got these bags of soil from Ace Hardware Store, a little bit more expensive than our local plant nursery, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do when time is of the essence. So here we're popping open bags of dirt. Navy helped us out with the first bag, but then we, you know, we had to pick up the pace because she was having fun in dirt, which is great and all, but not when there's a hurricane on its way. So I can't be the only one that thought this was absolutely fascinating to see the way the roots were wrapping around the plant pot this whole time. It went from a small to a medium to a large plant pot, and to me that's just beauty of nature. This is art, natural art. So I was talking to my mother-in-law, asking her how I should go about repotting the pineapple plant. So she was letting me know to kind of pull on the roots, to pull them out so that they can find their base again, I guess. They had made such a beautiful shape of the plant pot that they would have continued to grow kind of stubbed. So this was a way to allow it to kind of extend its roots to up its growth. So learn something new every day. It was fascinating. So beautiful. I have another plant pot in there in the garage, that white one. It has half of it filled with soil, so it should cover it. No? All the soil I have, we'll just use everything I got, and if we need more, I'll run out and get more, but... Little plant pedicure. We had to help our plant out by pulling some of the old leaves and frogs. Her behavior is... Yes, another frog jumped out at me. Not only was this process satisfying, but it was extremely therapeutic. Needless to say, all great things come to an end when there's a hurricane on its way. This is 5 days after the storm. Just want to show you guys the end result because we didn't get to. They are happy. Now we're adding soil to top it off because we had to kind of run the day that Helene decided to pass by and bring crazy wind. We put these guys inside the pineapple, what used to be the pineapple buckets, because they were so big. We have some nice lush plants here. They've gotten amazing rainwater as well, so they look so beautiful and green. This guy will tackle sometime in the near future, but we're gonna size him down, give a piece of this to my cousin, and repot him in the same bin.
Transport individuals in and out of the facilities, and we're taking them to their each and every.
Surprised with the 5 o'clock advisory if this does become a Cat 5.
First it was Helene, then it was Hurricane Milton, and now we have more brewing up out there for next week. So I had to at least show you guys my plants before we have to pull them back into the garage for a possible tropical storm, tropical depression, hurricane, we don't know. But this is what ended up happening. We ended up adding dirt to one of my babies here. He's been in the garage for a couple of days because of these storms. We pulled some of them in. Here's another one. And another one. And that's all, folks. Till next time.